Welcome to the Guide to Researching Civil War Graves. I'm Johnny Anderson, Chief Researcher with the Civil War Project. In this video, we'll look at how to find prospective Civil War veterans to research. Almost 2 million men fought in the Civil War. Some were killed in action and buried close to the battlefield. Many more survived the war to return home and are buried in family, church, or city cemeteries. This video will look at finding those military-aged men that could be Civil War veterans and creating a list that we can research later. Whether your research project is for a single veteran, a single cemetery, or cemeteries in a city or a county, we'll be using findagrave.com as the starting point and later to help find those graves and create virtual cemeteries. So if you don't already have a free account, it's best if you sign up for one. So let's get started. First, we'll look at prospective veterans that are buried in a single cemetery. And to do that, from the findagrave.com homepage, we'll click on the Cemeteries tab, and I'm going to be looking for a specific cemetery, the Berry Creek Cemetery, and that's going to be in Williamson County, Texas. And there it is, 670 people are buried in the Berry Creek Cemetery. And this is a list of them. Although this list is going to have both males and females buried in it. And so we're going to want to narrow it down first by to find the military-aged males. And to do that, we're going to start by looking at everybody that is born between 1800 and 1850. And if we do that, that takes our list down to 77. And again, that's males and females, so we're going to need to separate those out. We're also going to want to go back and do a second pass of this and look for men that are born between 1790 and 1800. Some of the folks that were older than 60 years old still join local militias, and so you want to be able to put those on your research list as well. So you're going to want to transpose that into an Excel or Google Sheets workbook, and I've done that already for those military-aged males that are in Berry Creek, and there are 39 of them. So now we can use this list later to start the research project, and that'll be covered in the second video in the series, so stay tuned for that. The other option that we have is to look for veterans buried in a specific geography. So using kind of the same metaphor, I'm going to go look for everybody that was born from 1825 or 1800 to 1850, and I'm going to look in a specific geographic area. So in this case, I'm going to look for Georgetown, Williamson County. There it is. And that list now has 753 people that are born in that time frame, both males and females. So I'll have to separate those out to get all of the military-age males. The other option that you can really look at is finding the people that are we don't have a birth date on, but we have a death date for. So in that case, we're going to look at 1860 plus or minus 25. So that's going to give us everything from the start of the Civil War in 1861 to 1911. And we're going to want to do the same thing. You're probably going to want to go to 1921 and do a plus or minus 10. And so that'll get us everybody that died from 1861 to 1931, which is probably the oldest that we'll need to look for. And again, I'm going to look in Georgetown, Texas. And you're going to notice that this list has got far more people. This has got 1,161 people. And the big difference is this is going to cover people that were born after 1850 but died at a young age. And so you'll see Willie Addison here, the second on the list, was an infant. He was born in July of 1885 and died in October of 1885. It's also in the second cat's going to give you all of the people that died from the Spanish flu epidemic. So this is a good exercise to go through, but to make it a little easier, if you start with the birthdays and then you come in here and look for death days and you only look for the unknowns, and I don't see any of them in here. An unknown birthday are the ones you're going to want to look for because you've got everybody else covered in your first searches. So with your spreadsheet populated, we're now going to start to go look at how can I figure out whether these men were Civil War veterans or not, and that's the topic for our second video. So again, if you like, if this has been helpful and you like it, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. There are many more resources that are available at our website. That's at www.thecivilwarproject.org. So until next time, this is Johnny Anderson, and take care. We'll see you.